Once upon a time, in a small village, there lived a young girl named Emily. Emily was an orphan who had been taken in by the village elder, who was a kind-hearted man. Emily was a sweet and innocent girl who had a passion for storytelling. She loved to listen to the tales told by the villagers and would often weave them into her own stories. Her stories were so captivating that people from neighboring villages would come to listen to her. One day, a traveling merchant arrived in the village. He was a well-dressed man, with a charming smile and a gift of the gab. He was a master salesman who could sell anything to anyone. He set up his stall in the village square and began to display his wares. The villagers were intrigued by his goods and started to gather around his stall. Emily was also curious and went to see what the merchant had to offer. The merchant saw Emily and was taken by her innocent beauty. He decided to charm her with his sales pitch and convinced her to buy a necklace made of precious stones. Emily had saved up some money by selling some of her handmade crafts and was thrilled to buy the necklace. She wore it with pride and felt very special. The merchant left the village, and Emily continued to wear her necklace with pride. She would often look at it and feel a sense of happiness. However, her happiness was short-lived when she started to notice that the other children in the village would tease her about the necklace. They would call her names and say that she was trying to be something she was not. Emily felt embarrassed and did not want to wear the necklace anymore. One day, Emily was walking in the woods when she came across an old man. The old man was sitting under a tree and was playing a wooden flute. Emily was drawn to the sound of the flute and went to see the old man. The old man saw Emily and smiled. He asked her what was troubling her, and Emily shared her story with him. The old man listened patiently and then said, "Child, do you know the story of the farmer and the seeds?" Emily shook her head, and the old man continued. Once there was a farmer who had a large field. One day he decided to plant some seeds. He sowed the seeds and waited for them to grow. However, the seeds did not sprout, and the farmer became very disappointed. He thought that he had wasted his time and effort. A few days later, the farmer was walking in his field when he saw a small sprout. He was surprised and wondered how it had grown. He looked closer and saw that there were many other sprouts growing around it. The farmer realized that the seeds had not died, but had taken time to grow. He was overjoyed and knew that he would have a good harvest. Emily listened intently to the story and asked the old man what it meant. The old man smiled and said, "Child, the necklace is like the seeds. It may not look like much now, but it has the potential to grow into something beautiful. Do not worry about what others say. Wear the necklace with pride, and one day, it will become something great." Emily understood the old man's words and felt a sense of peace. She thanked the old man and went back to the village. She wore her necklace with pride, and the other children soon realized that their teasing was not affecting her anymore. They stopped teasing her, and Emily felt happy again. Years went by, and Emily grew up to be a famous storyteller. She traveled the world, sharing her tales with people from different cultures and backgrounds. She often wore the necklace that she had bought from the merchant as a reminder of the old man's words. The necklace had